brighten up those already bright mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter, mornings at the cabin.
Mornings at the cabin. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter with you on your Thursday morning. That's right. We've passed the hump. We're almost at the weekend. And no, there's 2 more days left. Got a little hot off the start there. Just wanted to do that little thing that you do when your voice is kind of tired and it's a little dry and you can go...
Does that help?
No, it doesn't.
No.
It probably hinders. It's probably not good for your voice. Like if I was a vocal coach and I'm not, I would say don't do that. Probably. You know that clearing your throat is bad for it too? Like if you...
I recently discovered that.
Yeah. I mean...
It's too late for me.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Your voice is completely shot.
Ugh. Too many whiskey and cigars in those pipes.
That's right.
So I was
sound
told.
like Michael Caine.
First day in Yellowknife. That's what I was
Whiskey
told.
and cigars?
A lot of whiskey and cigars went into those pipes.
All right.
It's like,
wow.
whoa. Okay.
Really intense this morning.
I bet you can guess who said it too.
Who? What? Whiskey and cigars?
Yeah.
Ron Burgundy?
Yes.
Hey! I'm Ron
worked
Burgundy?
with Ron Burgundy.
Yes. Ollie, this morning, you? How?
Good.
Good.
Great.
Wonderful. We were going to make a special announcement yesterday, but Ollie wasn't here, and Ollie's got the know-how. I feel like he's going to be like the brains behind the curtain type of thing on this one. So
Yeah.
we'll save that announcement to a little bit later on. Although I was disappointed to see something get taken down that I wasn't sure was going to be taken down.
Oh.
But we'll talk about that later. It's called a tease in the industry.
Mornings at the cabin, the podcast.
Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter with you on your Thursday morning. This morning's show brought to you by Repose. It offers yoga classes that blend modern movement, science, and the best from the yoga tradition. Class sizes are small and tailored to those who sign up. So that's cool. They're going to be in a little later on to talk about Repose.
Speaking of signing up,
Yes.
I've got to do a little.
We're getting drafted?
Got to do a little groveling to the mud run organisers later.
What
'cause
happened?
Uh-oh.
None of us remember to sign up.
Oh, for the mud run?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't last year either.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
I went and signed you up. I knew you'd never
Oh,
remember.
that's right. Yeah, I thought
I went
we
to
just showed
Overland
up.
and I actually forged your signature on the waiver, but you know.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Although if I do get injured, that's not going to hold up in court, especially since we haven't recorded.
Well, if you get injured now from last year's mud run,
No.
I think really you're going to struggle to get
No,
any
I meant for this
compensation
year's
it.
mud run.
Well,
Oh, you haven't done it this year.
No, that's the point.
Okay,
Hence the groveling.
Hence the groveling. But we can still sign up. I mean, there's still time, right? Or was the deadline?
The deadline was yesterday, hence the groveling.
Well, I guess we can't do it. Oh, well.
But we're special, right?
Yeah, we're special. We don't
That's-
need to do that. We push to the front of the line.
We're going to shoot for that, and we'll see how that ends up.
Well, I you know what? I had forgotten that we signed up last year. And I thought we just showed up and did it.
I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah.
In my chinos.
In my chinos, my cream chinos, my work pants. Sam Stewart, Cabin Radio's own Sam Stewart, and just a woman about town and a wonderful photographer, is headed out tomorrow to Calgary to attend the Canadian Country Music Awards. That's right. We got a little cash.
So cool.
CCMAs to send her down there and so she can take pics and just rep Cabin Radio as hard as possible. She's going to be touching base with us live tomorrow on the Friday morning show at around 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's flying out today or tomorrow?
Find out today.
Flying out today. Okay, so she's not taking the 6 a.m. flight, landing in Calgary, and then giving us a call?
Nope, she'll be installed, in position, on location, live tomorrow morning
Okay.
from the CCMAs. Probably like from a hotel room, staring at nothing.
16 interviews lined up
Yeah.
over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Holy smokes.
You'd be amazed how many people want to talk to Cabin Radio.
Oh, I wouldn't be.
Because we have obfuscated about what this radio station actually is. It's great.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
is it?
Well, we broadcast live to a global audience, which
We
is
do.
technically
We
true.
Absolutely do. Yeah.
And therefore, yeah, you should come talk to us, and you have a reach of 7 billion.
There you go. Absolutely.
Technically true.
She's got a producer down there with her and everything.
Who's going down there with her?
Well, all of
producer.
us.
Oh, all of us?
Well, not you.
Oh, I don't want to go.
You don't want to go?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm good.
Well,
You
you
guys,
don't-
you
you
guys
don't
go.
like-
I'll listen.
You don't like Calgary?
I lived in Calgary. dot. No, I like Calgary.
No, KD Lassard is going down. As,
Oh,
producer.
wonderful. That's
There you
awesome.
go.
That's very cool. I mean, do you have any names of these interviews?
No.
Come on, give us a preview, would you?
Well, I can't. I haven't got a clue.
You don't even know?
No.
Okay, we just have 16 interviews.
We've got 16 interviews. I couldn't name 3 country musicians that are still alive, never
Paul
mind
Brandt.
16.
Paul Brandt better be one of them.
Sure.
And the rest are just random people in the street.
Probably.
What do you think of country music? I like it just fine. All right, great. Well,
cool.
This weekend's the CCMAs. Oh. All right.
But that's why we're doing this.
No, this is
we're
great.
going to get to know. I love listening to Cabin Country each week precisely because I am clueless about who individual artists are.
Yeah.
But quite like listening to country if I get it, like,
Sorry.
in moderation. Like, I like the occasional country show.
Severe moderation.
Yeah.
I know it's nothing against country. There's a lot of country I do like a lot of older country, Johnny Cash and things like that.
Exactly. Anyone who carps about country, like, if you push them far enough, they'll start admitting to the fact that there are actually a whole bunch of country songs.
Of course.
That they love listening to.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
But they just consider country to be like
what country is now.
Right, exactly.
Which is like talk rapping and like talking about their Toyota trucks, which doesn't make any sense. But
said a Ford dealer grumpily on the air.
No, but I mean, it's like, but for the longest time, it was Chevy trucks or Ford trucks, like American kind of like, there's something very American about country music. Canadian country music seems to have a bit more of that twang, a bit more of that rock and twang still left over, whereas American country music seems to be kind of devolving into this like talk rap thing where they're all sounding the same. They all sound the same. Like, because sometimes we'll put on Sonos at work and like, Evan, the sales manager, loves country every once in a while, and he'll put it on all day, and we'll all just scream internally. And because all the songs sound the same, dirt roads, trucks, blue jeans, a beer, cold beer, out on the dock with your lady, moonlight, hair, summer.
It all sounds great.
It all sounds great. It is great. It is great until you hear 20 of those in a row. You know?
Yeah. Well, at some point, the dog dies, right? And then the mood of the song changes a bit for the next song. So there's a ton of space in there for country to expand. I don't think you're giving it enough credit.
Well, but the thing about
sadness and joy,
country covers both. The thing about some of that country though is that like that talk rappy thing, which has been very popular in country music for the last 3 or 4 years.
Yes.
Like that, there's that one song from a couple of years ago, Baby Rex or whatever, and Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah, Nelly.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, and if it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. And like the whole verse is talk rapping or talk singing, I should say, not talk rapping, talk singing. And then you have something like Lil Nas X that comes out, which is exactly the same, but it's not country,
but not welcome.
Not welcome. Made it to the top of the country charts. And, country shows its true colors.
So naturally.
I don't know. A homosexual black boy, that does not sound country to me.
So Billy Ray Cyrus was like, count me in.
Count me in.
Count me in.
I haven't had a hit in 20 years, and this will be my biggest hit. That was a bigger hit than Achy Breaky Heart. I love that song.
I can't believe it took him that long between stints of angering the country music world.
Oh, my God.
Like, what was he doing? I guess he was raising some kids in between.
Yeah, yes. Miley and Kyrus. What's the other kid's name?
I don't know. I'm just happy Billy's back.
Yeah, me too. I want that rat tail back.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Special announcements this morning after a lot of thought and a lot of talking with people that I care about and people that I don't. I've decided to run for deputy MLA for Yellowknife. The entire city. The entire city. That's right. I'm not even going to pick. I'm not going to pick a district. I'm not going to pick a section of town.
You're deputy MLA. That's how it works.
That's right. Deputy MLA. I'm the guy on the bench, right? There's 19 members. I'll be the 20th. Someone's out sick. I'll sit in their chair. Someone's traveling too much. I'll sit in their chair.
Okay.
Somebody is taking a personal day. I'll sit in that chair. I will not represent their thoughts. I will represent my own and the needs of this fair city.
None of the people.
No.
Your own and...
No, just the city.
City.
Yeah, that's right.
It's an important role. Somebody needs to make sure that they can meet quorum.
Yeah.
You need 19 people in the building.
That's right.
And so, you're going to sub in anytime any of the MLAs has to be somewhere else.
That's right.
You're going to go straight into that chair and just vote however you feel.
Vote however I feel.
Now, interestingly,
yes,
you've taken an approach to this that's contrary to most other candidates. I've noticed a lot of candidates have put up signs this week.
No, I've taken mine down.
Signs.
That's right. It was causing a lot of confusion. There was a picture of me just throwing money around, and that's not the image I want for my campaign.
But is that the truth?
A sparkly jacket, not the image I want for my campaign. I want people to know that I'm a down-to-earth, salt-of-the-earth kind of guy. I'm not going to be throwing money around.
Okay.
I'm going to be spending what is due to me from the good taxpayers of this territory.
Will you be doing impromptu Irish accents?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. Just kind of throwing it out there. Yeah. It's a Friday. It's the last session it's the last session for a couple of weeks or something like that. Maybe just toss one out there.
Just even nonsense.
Yeah,
just like I like to tell you, or something.
Yeah,
like that.
It's just some gobbledygook.
Yeah,
which if you've ever watched any of the sessions, it happens. Sometimes people just throw a gobbledygook
in Irish accents.
Well, not necessarily Irish accents, their own accents,
right?
But every once in a while, right before session is ending, it's just like blah 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 blah. I want in my lifetime right now the GDP for the NWT 14.8% of that is represented by government jobs. I think we could make it to 15. I think we can get to 15%. Okay. 34.8% of the GDP is represented by diamond mining. I think we can get that down to 34%. Yeah. These are my plans.
Interesting.
Friday's Hawaiian Shirt Day. Taco Tuesdays, of course. Right here at Cabin Radio.
Oh.
The problem with this, well, actually not the problem with this.
But I can think of many problems. Go on. What problem have you come up with?
Here's the thing about, the great thing about running for deputy MLA is that I don't have to give up my job here.
Oh.
And I can still express my opinions.
Well, hey.
That's right.
I saw someone had posted Ollie for MLA the other day. I was like, no.
Jesse for Prime Minister.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
We need you guys here.
That's right.
We can't be, no. That's ridiculous.
Well, this is all very disappointing because this was the one reason I was all in favour of this campaign. I'm like, well, sweet, this takes care of the rest of September.
There you go.
I don't
have to do anything. Just leave somebody else in charge. You will not see any posters from me. You will get maybe a snippet of what my plans are in the morning show.
Oh, could we please take you door to door?
I think we could.
Can we go door to door? Just pick a street in Yellowknife and just
sounds
have
like a
you
lot.
go. If you're listening and you'd like Jesse Wheeler's Deputy MLA campaign to come to your house to talk to you about the issues, let us know. Message the Facebook page, email us. We will add you to the list of our door-to-door campaigning for Deputy MLA with Jesse Wheeler.
We'll bring candy.
I'm sure there's no rule against
that. It's like
that.
a reverse Halloween.
Yeah. I knock on your door and I throw Halloween candy at your face. Vote for me.
Vote that's for you. Yeah,
you can't really vote for me. You just support. I mean, if you want to mark it on a ballot, that's great. It'll be a spoiled one, but that's fine.
Yeah,
that's
moral
fine.
support.
Yeah, moral support.
Okay,
I throw my moral support behind Jesse Wheeler and his fight for deputy MLA.
Here's the thing: in some constituencies,
it
would only take about 150 people to write your name in on a ballot. They'd all be spoiled.
Yeah.
But technically, you'd have won.
Yeah. I can't wait. This is going to be great.
Like Cam Lake, where there's 6 different people running already.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. Like a couple hundred votes is going to do it. So all you need to do is go door to door, get enough people to just write in Jesse Wheeler.
Yeah.
And then bring about a constitutional crisis.
Yeah, absolutely. And if anything, that's what I want to do, is bring about constitutional crises.
Well, here's a question. In the interest of improving things, potentially.
I'm an open book, Lecter. Just ask me anything. I'm an open book.
No, I have a question for the system.
Oh.
So I guess a rhetorical question
Fair
that
enough.
I'm not sure any of us can answer.
I love how I get looked at whenever anyone has a question for the system.
I have a question.
Oh, hello, British person here. Representing the system.
Not just because you're British.
Mr. Authority.
Not just because you're British, but because you're smarter than us and you retain information a hell of a lot better.
Yeah. You remember what happened yesterday? Because I don't.
Was that your question?
Is that the question? That's not really a rhetorical question.
Do you remember what happened yesterday? Who are you? What are you doing here?
I mean, it is kind of a rhetorical question. But anyway, no, my thought was that, well, you mentioned if you wrote Jesse Wheeler on the ballot, it would automatically be spoiled. So what if, like, there was kind of like an option where you could actually not spoil your ballot? You put your actual vote, and then underneath you write what your heart wanted to vote for.
The heart wants what the heart wants. That's right.
Here's my official vote.
That's right.
Here's what I
actually want. My wants and needs are governed by Jesse Wheeler, Deputy MLA, for the entire city of Yellowknife.
I think that's true democracy.
That is. That is absolutely.
You know what? That is that is a perfect representation of democracy. You write down what you wish would happen, and it doesn't.
Scenes from the cabin.
You're Scarface, right?
Yep.
I love Al Pacino, man. Did you ever see The Scent of a Woman?
Yep.
Did you ever see The Scent of a Woman on weed? That's the way to see it, man. It's just whack, pow.
$60, yo.
That's cool, man. I got it. Did you ever see the back of a $20 bill, man?
Man, I don't know, yo.
Did you ever see the back of a $20 bill on weed? Oh, there's some weird stuff in there, man. Dude's just sitting in the bushes. Does he have a gun? I don't know, man. What? Red team go. Just some weird stuff, man.
Man, you're crazy, man. Take your stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks, man. Hey, yo, wait. Dude. I'm going to check out the stars later. It's really trippy. Especially on weed.
Scenes from the cabin.
Know the movie? Submit your guest to mailbox@cabinradio.ca or send us a message on Facebook for your chance to win gift certificates to some awesome Yellowknife restaurants, including Zehabesha, the Monkey Tree Pub, the Woodyard Eatery, Copper House Restaurant, and Javaroma. Listen to Cabin Radio every weekday to win, or download the Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Wheeler and Lecter with you on your Thursday morning. This morning show brought to you by Repose, offering yoga classes that blend modern movement, science, and the best from the yoga tradition. Class sizes are small and tailored to those who sign up. And we have the owner of Repose in with us this morning, Jennifer Skelton. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. I know that not getting up this early, but, kind of doing something outside of the routine is always tough. So thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah. Happy to be here.
Absolutely. So tell us more about Repose. I mean, there are a few yoga options in the city. Tell us a little bit about Repose and what makes it kind of different.
Well, Repose kind of blends my background in science, and I've kind of gone beyond that and studied biomechanics and pain science and movement science, and I sort of bring that into my background in the tradition of yoga. The class sizes are really small, and I tailor for the people that come to the class. So if someone's got low back pain or injuries, I kind of tailor to that group.
Okay.
So I bring all that science in and plan the classes accordingly. And the classes are not really for yogis per se. Lots of beginners come to my classes. We don't really focus on the kind of poses that you see in the yoga journal. We focus more on refining movement, kind of activating muscles, bringing more strength into the practice, more strength and mobility.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Because I have terrible knees. I have really bad knees. So there would be like a program for me to kind of get in there and kind of work and move without like exacerbating my already injured knees.
Totally.
All right.
Yeah. We
very cool.
Kind of focus on probably on foot and hip strength.
Foot and hip
knees,
strength.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my hips don't lie. And they are sore most of the time. That's probably what's going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really hindered him this past low pitch season.
Yeah, I only played 2 games.
So if you could...
by choice.
If you could help him out with that. Be a lot of help.
So you're taking registrations for fall classes up until the classes start on September 23rd. And you've got some deals going on right now as well, like for people who are just signing up and things like that. Tell us some more about that.
Yeah, I'm actually doing an event at the studio today from 12 to 3, from 5 to 6. It's a birthday event. It was my birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And I'm giving out chocolate cake. So people can come for chocolate cake and also meet me, see the studio, sign up in person, ask any questions. And I'm also giving some giveaways. So the first people that come to sign up will get either a free eye pillow or free registration in a workshop from this fall.
Mm-hmm.
I've got workshops for low back pain, workshops for runners, workshops for feet, all kinds of stuff.
Very nice.
And then also if they bring a friend today, then if they sign up with a friend, then I will give also both of them a credit to Repose.
Very nice.
And so the way that people sign up, I'm not like a traditional studio where you just drop into classes.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pre-register.
Okay.
And so the options are, the classes are going to run from September 23rd to December 16th. And they can buy either an 8-punch pass where they can come to any class through the week. There's classes Monday to Friday. Or they can buy kind of a fall class pass, which lets them come to any of the classes throughout the 12 weeks, and they also get some additional discounts. So that's probably the better deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where's the studio?
The studio sometimes it's hard to find because there's not a sign on the building. It's in a 3-story office building on 50th Street. It's 4910 50th Street, and it's on the 3rd floor. And it's directly across from Overlander.
Oh, okay.
If you're going in the Overlander, you cross 50th Street. It's the building right beside the big blue office tower.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So right beside the Belanca?
Yeah,
Belanca. That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's easy to find.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you can go to reposelifestyle.com to receive 10% off for registering for fall classes as well. So plenty of reasons to get involved at Repose. Is it Repose or Repose?
You can say it either way.
Yeah, I will say Repose.
It's a play on the word.
Again, conditioning it to how you function.
Exactly. Tailored to my ineptitude to say words.
Yeah, so definitely people can come out today between 12 to 3 and then again from 5 to 6.
Okay, perfect. And they're going to have birthday cake.
And
you can sign up for classes.
Free giveaways. You can see the studio. It's a gorgeous studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Tell us a little. I've obviously there's a few choices in town, but there's like Bikram yoga. People know about Bikram. People know about just straight up yoga. What's restorative yoga? I've always been curious about that because what I was told, and this may or may not be true, is that it's like stretching and then a nap. So
kind of.
Okay.
So that's another area I specialize in. I kind of focus on 2 main areas. One is kind of the active classes, which I bring in strength and mobility, and then the relaxation classes, which is where I teach restorative yoga. The restorative yoga is kind of like a nap. You're supported by props in positions that allow the body to feel positions of comfort and ease, basically. And in the placement of the props, we kind of manipulate the body to trick the nervous system into relaxing. So in today's day and age where a lot of people are go, and having difficulty relaxing, anxiety, insomnia, just kind of feeling stressed all the time or a little bit like buzzed all the time, it's a really great tool for helping the nervous system just completely calm down and relax. And it can take your nervous system from being totally up and jumpy to just totally quiet and calm when you leave the practice. It's kind of amazing. It's kind of magical.
That sounds awesome. And for us who drink 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day, that sounds amazing.
Is it something you can kind of like take with you? Because I know like when I'm trying to fall asleep at night and I can't, it's just because I just can't turn my brain off.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about, 50 different things at once. Is that something that can kind of help?
Totally.
Yeah.
So when you're in that kind of state of the nervous system, it's called the sympathetic nervous system when you can't shut your brain off. It's sort of the opposite state of when the parasympathetic nervous system is dominant, which is when you're calm and relaxed and you're kind of not thinking about the past or the future, just kind of more in the present.
Yeah.
And it's sounds tricky for people that haven't really relaxed much. It sounds like how can just going to a yoga class and lying down like help me get out of my head?
Yeah.
But it really is kind of a magical practice where we're using the poses to manipulate the nervous system into calming down.
I think a lot of people don't even. I mean, I know for me that relaxing is very tough, and sometimes I think I'm relaxing, but then you kind of, if you actually take a second to think about it, you're not actually relaxed. I think there's a lot of people out there who don't actually know how to relax, especially people who stare at screens all day. And this is something that I've discovered in the last 2 years that I actually read about that I didn't know until I actually took some time to notice it. When you're staring at a screen all day, you tend to clench your jaw, which messes up your posture. It messes up everything. So any kind of meditative practice is going to be good, but like being in poses that kind of stretch and maybe elongate and kind of make you kind of open up and calm down a bit more sounds pretty awesome.
Totally.
I feel like I would fall asleep and start to snore, just because I'd be like, I'm so relaxed.
And
everyone else leaves the class. Oh, that was relaxing. That was
great. And people do fall asleep. It
course.
It definitely happens.
Yeah.
A lot of us are sleep deprived. Yeah. Occasionally the snoring happens.
What? Sleep deprived? No. Oh, Jennifer, thanks so much for coming in. We do have a giveaway that we're going to do. We're going to give away an eight punch pass.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
Nice.
So we will do that a little bit later in the morning. And you can find out more at reposelifestyle.com. Also, there is the Facebook group. Is there a Facebook group?
There's a Facebook group for those that purchase the fall class passes. Okay. Yeah, and in the Facebook group, if they register for the fall classes, I'll be posting little home practices they can do.
That's very cool.
Throughout the week. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy birthday.
Thanks so much.
And tell everybody about the event later today. What times are they again?
12 to 3 and 5 to 6.
Okay.
So in between 3 and 5, I pick up my kids, so that's why I take a little break.
Fair enough. And it's at the Repose Studio, which is at 4910 50th Street.
Third floor.
Third floor.
Yeah.
Beautiful studio.
You'll find it.
Absolutely. You'll find it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
All right. Jennifer Skelton of Repose Yoga. You can check that out later today and go to reposelifestyle.com for more information. Fall classes registration is on now, and fall classes start on the 23rd.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
We were just having a discussion about municipal politics and also the territorial election. When we're off mic, we tend to talk about things that are very serious. On mic, not so much. And we rarely bring the off mic onto the on mic. But here we are.
Anyone who knows us outside of Cabin Radio knows we are dull individuals.
Well, I thought you were going to say dullards, and I was going to agree with you.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
dullards.
Even if they know us on Cabin Radio, really.
That is a ruse.
What was the word that Ollie's dad came up with for us? Not came up with, but threw at us? Some British term for dullards, essentially.
Yes, I can't remember. It was something like dud muffins or something. I can't remember. some very English insults.
It's like pinhead, but more pompous sounding.
Yeah. way more pompous sounding, which is something that the Brits do very, very well.
Pumpaninis.
Yes, something like that. Jackanapes. Of which we are a couple. So territorial election coming up, obviously. And we had the municipal election last year, which was a barn burner. A couple of councillors running for MLA, including Rumble Silverio. And while Niels Conga hasn't announced yet.
Yeah.
But
strongly alluded.
He posted a picture that Sam Stewart took where he's like on the street, like waving at somebody. It's like, I think you're running for MLA, bud.
What, just because he waved at someone?
Yeah. If you're on the
that?
street waving at people, you might as well just say, I'm going to be the next president. So what I was asking, and I mean, I know you don't know as much as I don't, and Ollie's not here.
Try me.
Okay. So what happens when two councillors run? What if they win? So they're a year into their term and they win? They can no longer be, I don't think they can any longer be councillors because they wouldn't have time. And also, what happens for this month of campaigning? Are they allowed to do their job still? Or do they have to take that time off as well? Because as we know, there are jobs that you can't be a part of anymore if you're running for MLA, right?
Oh.
Okay, great. So I was wondering about that. I'm sure there's an answer out there. I'm sure someone's listening right now and it's just like, what a dullard. What a jackanape. This is exactly what happened.
What a pompanini.
What a giblet. So I was wondering about that. Like, so if Rommel, that's a different person. If Rommel gets and Niels get elected, they will no longer be city councillors. They'll become MLAs.
Right.
So what happens to those two positions? Is the next people that got the most votes? Do they just pick someone off the street? Do they grab someone out of City Hall and say, you're our person? I don't know what happens.
I mean, I would assume you go back to the last city council election that happened.
What if that person, I think Dane Mason was one of the people that just nearly didn't make it in.
Yeah.
Now I think Dane would be all up for it, but what if another person's just like, I don't want to do that. That was last year.
No, that's fair.
Now I'm committed to these other things. How dare you ask me?
Then on to the next person.
It's just like, hey, listen, we don't have the person that we elected. Can we have you? Like, no. How dare you?
Or maybe it's just like jury duty, like back in the day here.
They just
grab someone off the street and be like, hey, you'll do.
Yeah. You want to be a city
seat.
councillor? Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
I'd like to throw my name into that ring as well. So I'm running for deputy MLA for the entire city of Yellowknife.
Right.
But also, if one of those two get elected, and I'm just saying that Niels is running. He hasn't announced it officially. I'm pretty sure he is. Then I will take one of those seats. I'll just sit there. I'll be agreeable.
Deputy city councilor.
That's right, deputy city councilor.
Why not?
Sit there. I'll be agreeable. I'm amenable. I toe the company line, which is what people really like, apparently. And then I'll just kind of do what I'm told.
You and Lauren.
Yeah.
Deputy city councilors.
Yeah,
Uncle
absolutely.
Lauren.
Yeah, that's it.
And Jesse
and
Wheeler.
Cousin Jesse.
And cousin Jesse. I think we could do a lot worse.
We could.
Not going to lie.
No, we could absolutely do a lot worse. Oh, okay. We actually have an answer.
What?
In our messages. Friend of the show, Danica Patterson, was told previously if within 18 months they would ask the next most voted person. However, with the new 5-year term, we don't know. Because it is a new 5-year term. So now city council's going to have that 5-year term.
So now they're sloughing off 4 years instead of just 3 years.
Bunch of sluffers.
Jeez.
So thank you, Danica, for putting that out there. So yeah, the next most voted person sounds like it could be that. Although she said, I asked yesterday, but nobody knew. And that's fair. We don't know either. I'm sure Ollie has an idea, but he's not here. If I had an English accent, you would listen to what I was saying.
That's true.
It's the next most voted person, darling. So just, I love it when British people say "darling." It makes me feel all giddy inside. So there it is. Probably the next most voted person. So if Niels or Ramel get elected, I think it's Dane, and I can't remember who the next most voted person is, but I think Dane's one of them because he got like 1,500 votes last year. So and he was out by I think 150. I think Ramel got like 1,750 or something like that. So
okay,
Dane. Get your city councilor pants on,
Gear up,
man.
bud.
Gear up, buddy. You could be heading down towards the city council chambers, making a difference. And bring cake.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.